Hello everyone, Natalia here, and this is day 24 of Camp Nanowrimo. It is currently Sunday evening at about 5 o'clock, and I'm very happy to report that I finished editing Chapter 8. Chapter 6 went extremely well for me, and I was really excited about all of the new content I was writing, but now that I'm back to editing, I've started getting into that kind of glum phase. Chapter 8 does have some exciting moments in it, but there's also a lot of travel time. Since my characters are taking a long journey, they have to get from point A to point Z, and there's a lot of points in between. Getting characters from point A to point B, and then B to point C, is not always very interesting or fun to read or write. In this chapter, Chapter 8, a lot of days pass, but I want to say I only detailed and wrote about 3 of those days, because I felt that writing about every day when there's not something exciting happening every day would have just been a waste of time, and the reader doesn't want to read that, and I don't want to write it. But at the same time, I'm not sure how I feel about starting new scenes with a few days past or the next morning, because that's kind of the style that it's in right now, and I got sick and tired of trying to figure out a better way to do it. I think I'm in that stage where I'm just judging my work way too harshly. I need to kind of take a step back from it and just tell myself, it's going well, you're working hard, and it's going to be fine. In Chapter 9, my characters get into a new city that I'm really excited about. The city is based kind of loosely off of India, and I've done a little bit of research on it. I've never been to India, unfortunately, but I think their culture is fascinating, and I love their music and their fashion style and just everything about it. So I've kind of taken some Indian culture and put a twist on it so that I made it my own, and I'm extremely excited to start editing the chapter that they're in. The other thing that's really exciting about Chapter 9 is one of my favorite characters is introduced in this chapter. So he is introduced in Chapter 9, and he will be in the rest of the novel. I love him so much. He's really fun to write, and I just feel like he brings a lot into the story. When I was writing the first draft of this novel, I make myself write in order. I don't jump around and write the fun parts like some other authors do. Making myself work toward those fun scenes keeps me writing. I feel that if I jumped around and I wrote all those scenes, that I wouldn't want to go back and write the boring ones. But anyway, when I was writing the first draft, I was really excited to get to Chapter 9 because this character that I introduce is actually the one that inspired the novel. He was in my mind from the get-go. He and Rima are the 2 characters that came to my mind first and that I really built up and created. So I'm super excited to start working with him again. I haven't read any of his scenes for 2 months. Yeah, because I believe I finished this novel in February, and now it's the end of April, so I haven't read his scenes in a few months now. Hey, psst. Hey, can you stop making that scratching sound? Since I haven't read any of this character's scenes since I wrote the first draft, I'm really excited to read that as if I wasn't the writer. That's really difficult to do, but I feel that taking all this time away from it will really help me read it with fresh eyes. I also posted my synopsis that I created in the How I Write a Synopsis video, and I did get some feedback on that. I haven't edited it yet. I definitely am going to. I was hoping to get a bit more feedback. I am a member of Scribophile, which, if you don't know what that is, it is an awesome community it's an online community of writers that edit and critique one another's work, and you can post your work there as long as you critique others as well. So once I have to critique one more work before I can post another one of mine, but after I do that, I will probably post that synopsis on that website so that I can get some feedback from a wider audience, I believe. On Tumblr, I have a lot of great followers, and I'm part of a really great community, but I feel like it's kind of the young adult community right now, and I would like to see what other people have to say. I feel like lots of opinions are helpful, but at the same time, at the end of the day, I just have to go with what I think is right because it's my book and my story and my characters. So don't let anybody tell you how to write your own story. All right, everybody, we only have 6 more days of Camp NaNoWriMo, so don't give up yet. Even if you're behind, I know that you can get more words in and really up that word count. If you're working on a revision, just keep editing away. I only have 2 chapters to go, just chapters 9 and 10, and then I'll be done. I have 3 days per chapter, and I'm hoping that's enough. I'm not going to give up, though. I'm going to make sure that I finish this camp off strong. And also, I have really exciting news about where I am going on April 30th and who I am going to be able to meet. So I will be posting a vlog video of that this next coming weekend, and I'm so excited about it, guys. But I don't want to talk about it yet. I don't want to jinx it or anything like that. I'm going to go watch season 1, Game of Thrones. Oh, my favorite characters, but I have only seen up through season 3, so don't spoil anything for me. I know that I'm way behind, and I need to catch up. I'm thinking on my next payday, which is the 1st of May, that I'm going to go out and buy season 4, because I have 1, 2, and 3. I know the new season comes out today, so I'm going to be trying to avoid spoilers, I guess. I already know some spoilers, and I was spoiled for the Red Wedding, so that happened. But anyway, you go write, I'm going to go watch Game of Thrones, and we're both going to win Camp NaNoWriMo. I will see you later. Bye!